Right now, you're about to discover a powerful secret that was deliberately hidden from you. One that could change everything you believe about your mind and your potential. If you keep watching, your whole perspective is about to be shaken. Most people believe the way they've been taught to think is the only way, that following society's rules will get them ahead and keep them safe. But what if I told you those rules were never meant to help you? That the real power moves were erased from your education, buried deep, and purposely kept from you? I wasn't meant to uncover this. There are people right now hoping this message disappears before you finish watching. But here you are, and that means something. You're ready for the truth. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'll expose exactly what they tried to hide. The brain hack that can flip everything you know on its head and change your life forever. So what is the real purpose behind conventional education? Think back to your school days. Were you really taught how to think? Or were you conditioned to follow, memorize, and conform? The system trained you to obey rules, repeat facts, and fit into a mold, not to question, innovate, or lead. This wasn't a mistake or oversight. The modern educational model was designed during the Industrial Revolution to produce compliant workers, people who take orders without resistance, never challenge authority, and don't think beyond the status quo. But here's a hidden truth they don't want you to realize. Education used to be about cultivating brilliance, teaching techniques that boosted creativity, memory, and problem-solving to extraordinary levels. Then those methods were quietly stripped away and replaced with rigid routines that stifle true intelligence. Why? Because a society of independent, critically thinking individuals is a threat to the system's control. But here's a hidden truth they don't want you to realize. That leads us to rediscover a forgotten method of thinking, one that elite minds once used to break free from these limits. Rediscovering the lost art of elite thinking. Long before standardized schooling became the norm, learners were armed with powerful cognitive tools, techniques designed to amplify their ability to connect ideas, spark innovation, and solve complex problems at lightning speed. One of the most remarkable of these methods was known as mental networking. Instead of forcing the mind to think in simple, straight lines, this approach trained it to weave ideas together in rich webs and intricate patterns, the very same style that history's greatest inventors and strategists mastered. This wasn't some trendy study hack or a fleeting tip. It was a comprehensive blueprint for elite thinking, a mental framework that allowed individuals to absorb knowledge faster and generate insights that most people couldn't even fathom. And here's the catch. Because of its extraordinary power, this method was quietly removed from mainstream education, hidden away so only a few could access it. So what was this secret technique? Let's unlock the framework that made genius possible. Now let me reveal the secret that was deliberately hidden from you. A powerful mental networking technique that once formed the very foundation of exceptional thinking. This isn't just a way of learning. It's a complete rewiring of how your brain processes information. Instead of seeing facts as isolated points, this method trains your mind to connect ideas effortlessly, creating a rich web of understanding that sparks new insights and breakthroughs. It's the kind of thinking that turns scattered knowledge into clear patterns, enabling you to solve complex problems with ease and creativity. So, what exactly does this mental framework look like? And more importantly, how can you start using it in your daily life to unlock your true cognitive potential? It starts with one bold shift, from linear to networked intelligence. Most people are taught to approach problems in a simple, step-by-step way. One problem, one solution, then move on. It feels straightforward, but this kind of linear thinking is a major barrier to unlocking your true intellectual potential. True genius lies in the ability to see the invisible threads that connect ideas that seem completely unrelated. It's about weaving a rich, interconnected web of knowledge that sparks creativity and fuels lightning-fast problem-solving. This is exactly what mental networking trains your brain to do, to take scattered pieces of information and transform them into a vibrant, living map of understanding. A map so clear and intuitive that navigating complex ideas becomes effortless and forgetting becomes nearly impossible. But this way of thinking only scratches the surface. The true power comes from expanding your knowledge beyond narrow boundaries. Expanding the boundaries of your mind. Right now, your brain is stuck running on old limiting software, the kind that pushes you to focus narrowly, one thing at a time, just enough to get by. But here's the secret the greatest minds know. True brilliance comes from breaking those chains. They didn't just master one thing, they stretched their thinking across worlds, connecting dots that no one else even saw. This isn't just smarter thinking, it's revolutionary. It shatters the predictable, unlocks hidden pathways, and lets you discover game-changing ideas before anyone else even realizes there's a problem. Imagine thinking so big the impossible becomes your starting point. This kind of broad thinking triggers breakthroughs. Why? Because embracing diverse knowledge is a game changer, a secret the elite understand all too well. Why embracing diverse knowledge is a game changer? Ask yourself, who profits from keeping you locked in linear thought? What if everyone thought like Tesla, connected ideas like Da Vinci, and anticipated patterns like the top strategists? The world as we know it would shift. Industries would be disrupted, governments would lose control, and the old rules would crumble. That's why the elite invest heavily in multidisciplinary learning. Billionaires immerse their children in diverse fields, military leaders study philosophy and psychology, and investors master neuroscience. Because when you start seeing everything as interconnected, you stop playing by their rules. You write your own. So how to build a web of knowledge across disciplines? Number 1, blend different domains. Mix psychology with marketing, business with military tactics, or leadership with game theory. Read about unrelated topics that pique your curiosity. Number 2, connect the dots. After learning, challenge yourself. How do these concepts relate? Could a negotiation tactic be inspired by ancient warfare? What does psychology reveal about finance? Number 3, identify hidden patterns. Each week, jot down surprising connections you discover, like how chess grandmasters and CEOs think alike. Over time, you'll anticipate trends and uncover hidden opportunities. But be warned, this new way of thinking can feel chaotic at first. Here's what to expect when you train your mind to think broadly. At first, it feels like mental chaos. Your brain resists, overwhelmed by new ideas colliding from every direction. You might question if you're doing it right, but stay with it. Soon the noise becomes a rhythm. Connections form where there used to be walls. You start leaping between ideas like stepping stones. Fast, fluid, unstoppable. Suddenly you're solving problems others can't even see. You're generating insights that feel like lightning strikes. This is how visionaries like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs operated. Not by thinking harder, but by thinking wider. One of the most powerful tools behind this ability is a memory network, a method that ensures you never forget what you learn. The memory network. How to never forget what you learn. What if you could grasp a complex idea just once and never lose it again? That's not fantasy. It's the hidden advantage of the world's sharpest minds. From billionaires to chess grandmasters, they rely on a powerful method called association mapping, a system that transforms your memory into a living, breathing network. While traditional memorization forces you to stack facts in isolation, one on top of another like a teetering tower, association mapping builds bridges between ideas. It connects them in webs, patterns, and stories. So instead of struggling to recall, your mind simply follows the thread. The result, instant access, deep retention, and a mind that learns once and remembers forever. But how do you reprogram your memory to retain knowledge deeply and effortlessly? Reprogramming your memory for deep retention. School trained you to memorize like a machine, input, repeat, regurgitate. But the human mind doesn't thrive on rote. True memory is relational, not robotic. It's not about how many times you repeat something. It's about how deeply you connect it. Think of your brain like a city. New information is a building. If it stands alone, it's easy to ignore or demolish. But if it's wired into roads, neighborhoods, and landmarks, it becomes part of the landscape. Hard to miss, hard to forget. So stop stacking facts. Start weaving them, Link a historical event to a personal experience. Tie a concept to a visual. Connect a quote to a feeling. That's how elite minds retain vast amounts of knowledge, not through force, but through meaning. Let me share some simple daily hacks to supercharge your memory starting today. Daily memory hacks to supercharge your mind. To truly master your memory, it's not about cramming facts, it's about creating meaningful connections every day. Here are 3 powerful habits you can start right now. Link new info to what you already know. When you learn something new, don't just take it at face value. Ask yourself, how does this connect to my past experiences or other fields I'm familiar with? For instance, imagine how persuasion techniques could be inspired by military strategies. This simple habit transforms isolated facts into a rich network of understanding that sticks. Use stories and vivid visuals. Facts alone are forgettable, but when you wrap information in a story or picture, it becomes unforgettable. Picture economic principles as epic battles or emotional journeys. Suddenly, dry data bursts to life, making recall effortless and even enjoyable. Teach what you learn fast. One of the fastest ways to lock in new knowledge is to teach it within 24 hours. Explain the concept to a friend, write about it, or even talk to yourself. This reinforces your grasp and makes it easier to pull up when you need it most. Practice these hacks daily and watch how your memory transforms from a cluttered attic into a well-organized, powerful library. Once mastered, this memory network transforms how you recall and use knowledge. Here's what happens next. The transformation. What happens when you master memory networks? Within just a few days, you'll begin to notice a remarkable change. Your ability to recall information speeds up, your conversations flow more smoothly, and your problem-solving skills become noticeably sharper. It's as if your brain is rewiring itself, optimizing the way it processes and retrieves knowledge. As these mental connections grow stronger, every piece of information you learn no longer floats around in isolation. Instead, it fits seamlessly into a larger, interconnected web, like puzzle pieces coming together to form a clear picture. This is why world-class debaters can recall facts instantly, why strategic geniuses navigate complex data effortlessly, and how they stay several steps ahead in any challenge. Mastering memory networks doesn't just boost your memory, it transforms the very way you think, helping you see patterns, make connections, and act with greater clarity and confidence. But true mastery means thinking beyond single solutions. It's about multiplying your mental outcomes. Multiplying mental outcomes beyond one-track thinking. Most people get stuck chasing just one solution and call it a day. But real mental power comes from training your mind to see multiple outcomes at once, to think in many dimensions, not just a straight line. This kind of multidimensional thinking lets you anticipate the ripple effects of your decisions, uncover hidden opportunities even in chaos, and navigate complicated problems with flexibility and ease. Instead of hitting a dead end like everyone else, you're exploring a labyrinth of possibilities where every path leads to new potential. It's the difference between reacting to life and proactively shaping it. So how do you cultivate this multi-perspective thinking? Number 1, ask what if constantly. Don't settle for the obvious. Push your mind to explore alternative scenarios, even the unlikely or uncomfortable ones. This habit unlocks new pathways and sparks creativity when you least expect it. Number 2, challenge your beliefs. Be your own toughest critic. Play devil's advocate with your ideas, question assumptions, flip perspectives, and test your thinking. This builds mental resilience and sharpens your judgment. Number 3, visualize different versions of yourself. Step outside your current mindset. Imagine how your past, present, and future selves would solve the same problem differently. This exercise expands your viewpoint and helps you see challenges from multiple angles. This multidimensional awareness leads to the ultimate advantage, controlling your reality through thought. The ultimate advantage, controlling your reality through thought. When you think in multiple dimensions, your decisions stop being random guesses. Instead, they become powerful strategies, calculated moves designed to shape outcomes in your favor. You start anticipating what's coming next, seeing opportunities long before others even notice them. It's like having a mental radar that picks up signals others miss entirely. This ability to see the big picture in layers and connections is the secret weapon of history's most influential minds. They don't just follow the flow, they bend reality to their will. By mastering this skill, you step into the driver's seat of your life, controlling your reality with intention and precision. But intelligence isn't just about cognition, it's also emotional. Let's explore how emotional mastery fuels mental power. Number 1, cultivating emotional intelligence for mental mastery. Intelligence isn't just cognitive, it's emotional too. Elite thinkers understand and manage their emotions, as well as those of others, to make clearer, more strategic decisions. Developing emotional intelligence sharpens your intuition, improves communication, and helps you stay calm under pressure. All essential for unlocking your brain's full potential. And no elite thinker pushes themselves endlessly. Rest and reflection are vital. Number 2, harnessing rest and reflection to supercharge thinking. Your brain isn't designed for nonstop work. Elite minds know the value of rest, meditation, and reflection. Regular downtime allows your subconscious to process information, make unexpected connections, and fuel creative breakthroughs. Incorporate moments of stillness to recharge and enhance your mental clarity. Now, after uncovering these hidden pathways, here's the final challenge. Will you unlock your mind's true power? You've journeyed through the hidden pathways of elite thinking, expanding your horizons, rewiring your memory, embracing multidimensional thought, and mastering the art of emotional balance and rest. This isn't some mysterious magic. It's a skill, a powerful practice, ready for you to use every single day. So now the question is, will you continue living by the outdated rules that hold you back? Or will you break free, step into your full potential, and unleash your mind's true power to create your own reality? The choice is yours. If this video helped you see your mind differently, like, subscribe, and share your progress below. I want to hear your journey. Your brain's next level is waiting. Will you take the step?